Okay, so we're going to make a bustle. And the bustle is like a tutu, except for it does not go the full way. Like a tutu goes all the way around, and a bustle does not, okay? So, to do this, you could do where you do the elastic like you would a tutu and go around, but just do the tulle around the back. Or you could get one of these handy dandy things and cut it to the size so it fits just across your child's back, and you can just safety pin it on. Either way, whatever you want to do. I'm going to try this one. I've made tutus like this, but I've never made a bustle before, ever. So, one thing, obviously it's going to be hard, so I had my shrug over here, making it easy to tie, and I had it on this chair, and it was making it a lot easier. This was from like 2 minutes ago from when I just posted the other video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Okay? Now, the way we've talked about these bustles looking is that the bottom's going to be longer, and then they'll get shorter and shorter as they layer up, and that way it'll kind of look like, especially for the munchkins, like they have big booties, you know? So I'm going to take my first color, and you see it's very long because we want it to hit the bottom layer to hit their knee, okay? So I'm going to pick a spot at the bottom, and Aubrey, you might want to move so you can actually see this part. And I'm going to loop it through here. Alright, and pull it on through. Okay, and as you see, it shortens when you do it halfway. You don't have to do it halfway, but it makes it thicker and it looks really good. Alright, and then you just tie it, like we talked about in the other video. Alright, and so there's one layer of your tulle. Then pick your other one, and like I said, my kid wants to be a munchkin, so we had 3 colors, and she chose the colors of purple and green and blue. So stick that in there. And again, it does not have to be perfect. If it ends up being, it's better for it to be too long than too short, because if it ends up being too long, we can cut it. If it ends up being too short, scientifically, it has been proven you cannot make it longer if it does not grow. So, it's better for it to be too long than too short. Alright, so then I've got, I don't know where my long green piece went. Oh, it's a short green piece. Alright, well I'll show you how you then layer it. So I would do all the bottom layer first, okay? All the way across. And then you kind of get one, and this is way too short. You get one that's, I don't know, I'll just cut one. One that's somewhat, not as long as the last one, but not as short as the other one. And this is it. I cannot go to your daddy. And you put it in the next level. Can you see the next level, Aubrey? To the next level. And loop it through. Okay. And it will start tearing. Not tearing up, not crying, although you might be crying by now. I don't know. I might be crying. Might need a little help there from friends in a bottle, but neither here nor there. Okay, so here's my second layer. And I would go ahead and do that whole bottom layer first, and then come do this next shortest layer. But you can see, back it up a little bit, how it then tears a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to snip this. And this one, this is the first layer, and then the second layer would end up this level, and then I'd even do a third layer, so it's probably to here. Okay? And then when you're done, all you have to do is just pin this to the back of your little munchkin's booty shorts. And that is how to make a bustle.